You guys, I want to share with you a funny story that randomly came into my head today. This is actually a throwback story from high school and about a time that I was hit on by this guy. And what happened, it's a very funny situation too because it got very sexy very quick and maybe uncomfortable. So you guys can let me know what you think about this story too. And yeah, so this guy played lacrosse and him and his friends were working out for lacrosse practice, and he and his buddies would ride past us on the road and they would bark at us on the street. Classy, right? Already a red flag here in this situation, right? Like the saying. And yeah, but at that time I didn't really know any better because that was not really that big of a deal back in the day, and now it's like, oh, that's gross. But they were barking at us, and one day this guy asked for my number, and he was a few years older than me, really attractive too, I might say. But I'm gonna say too, so after he got my number, I was assuming that he was interested in talking to me, right? Or something. And you want to know what he starts the message with? So he was talking to me about how he was on the lacrosse team, what they were doing, right? And then not even anything else before we even really knew each other at all, because like we didn't even know each other until that point, is besides being acquaintances and seeing each other on the road and then barking at me, is he said that he wanted a foot job. And I'm like, first off, I have to say this too. I was really young. I think I was like a freshman. And like that was really insane to say to someone like the first time you're really talking to them. And even though this guy was really cute, I'm like, that's a really gross thing to say. And I'm like, first, one, makes you really unattractive because you're approaching me that way. Two, I would not even think that route before even like knowing someone. Like that's so weird. Like, and you want to know what's even funnier though, guys? I just thought about this story today because I had to save his number as foot job on my phone. I told all my friends and they love this story, but I never responded to him after that message. And even though he was really attractive, but I'm like, well, one, like, what does that say about you? Like, if you are the person who is initiating that kind of energy, like, I don't think it's going to ever change. I mean, it can, but even if he wanted that, that was, like, the worst way to do it. You know what I'm talking about? And at that point in my life, too, I think it's, like, was, like, an age thing, too. And, yeah, his name is still Foot Job on my phone. I forgot all this story until just now, so I had to tell you because I was like, that's really funny. And, yeah, never responded, and it immediately made him unattractive. Not saying that you can't do whatever you want, but that's not what I wanted. And even if you were doing that, like, I was, like, really innocent at the point. I was really young. I'm just saying, like, I was barely, like, a freshman. So that is really bizarre to say to someone. And, yeah, his name is still Foot Job on my phone. And, yeah, just ruined his chance. And I don't even know if he wanted a chance. But, you guys, that was funny. And that's also insane for someone in high school to be saying, like, right away. Like, I don't know. And immediately I was like, turned off. And yeah, never got another message from me. I don't remember this guy's name now, but I'm someone who gets the ick with men very easily. That's actually a problem, especially now that I'm older. But even in that situation, it was less likely. But to be fair, there was too many red flags there. And my gut was like, don't go out with this man. Like, he's obviously not someone you want to date. Even though he was really attractive. Just saying. I was like, I don't want to take that risk. And if he's going with that intentions, it's probably not going to be a good relationship either. Or whatever he wants or doesn't want, you know? But I was like, yeah. I don't like being approached like that in general. And that is not any way to get anything with me. Like, I'm just saying, like, in general. And especially now that I'm even older, like, it's impossible. Like, I'm very picky. And I'm even pickier than I was back then. But can you imagine that? Like, would you have responded to that? Should I respond to him all these years later? Just kidding. I should literally show you guys the contact if you want to in another video. But I was just thinking about, I should even look into it and figure out who this was. because I don't remember his name because he saved his foot job. And I'm really bad with the names, obviously, and I never met him besides that one time when he asked for my number because we never hung out because he asked for a foot job. Jesus. Sorry, like that was so weird. It's so weird to say out loud. Like after one time interacting. Okay. Cool, buddy.